That's like really weird. Discord's not displaying that I'm live. I just want to make sure that it's like up and running. I've never played this on
A lot of
keyboard.
this isn't going to make sense to you, and I'm sorry about that. I'm just going to start at the beginning, with the house. Someone had put up a chain link fence, but it looked like I wasn't the first person to hop it. My brother Milton disappeared when I was 4. It was like the house just swallowed him up. I lived here until I was 11, but I wasn't allowed inside half the rooms. Inside the mailbox were bills from 7 years ago, marked urgent, open immediately.
Hang on. Where's happening for a second?
I hadn't been back since my brother Lewis's funeral.
Okay. We're gonna take the high or low road.
My mother left me a key, but didn't tell me what it unlocked. Maybe she thought I'd know. Or she thought that the mystery would be enough to bring me back.
High or low road? All right.
No one had driven this way in a long time, but I saw a few hoof prints. The truth is, even after I inherited the house, I never thought I'd come back to it. But now I had questions about my family that only the house knew the answers to. The house was exactly like I remembered it, the way I'd been dreaming about it.
I'm doing something real quick to make this less challenging. Little fun fact, I have almost every achievement for this game. I like this game.
As a child, the house made me uncomfortable in a way I couldn't put into words. Now, as a 17-year-old, I knew exactly what those words were. I was afraid of the house. I hoped the key might unlock the front door. It didn't.
Corin, there's a reason I'm being very quiet while this plays out, because I know you don't know anything about this, and I really like this game, and I want to talk to people about it.
Looking in, I felt like the house itself had been waiting for me. The house felt like it had always been here. Even the swing set was older than my mother.
I literally cannot turn most of this higher. If it could go higher, I would have it go higher for the chat.
Crawling through the doggy door used to be a lot easier when I was 11.
Hang on.
The power had been turned off the night we left. For the first time in years, I felt like I was home. But instead of a family, there were just memories of one. Like how after Lewis started working at the cannery, we all got sick of eating salmon. Except our cat, Molly. Or how only one restaurant would deliver to our house, so we had Chinese a lot. Nothing in the house looked abnormal. There was just Too much of it, like a smile with too many teeth. Great-Grandpa Sven built a music box for Barbara, along with the rest of the house. Edie told me once that every Finch who ever lived is buried somewhere in the library. A lot of things got left behind in the whirlwind of that last night. My mom wasn't much of an optimist, but she never stopped believing that my brother Milton was alive. Mom always told me to stay out of the basement, so I wasn't too surprised when the key didn't fit. The table was still a wreck from the night we left. It was like a bomb had gone off, killing everyone but sparing the furniture. My mom was the only one of us who could imagine Great-Grandma Edie living in a nursing home. After Milton disappeared, Mom sealed up all the bedrooms. Then Edie retaliated and drilled peepholes. The last time I was in Edith Sr.'s room, I was 10 and she was painting my portrait. As a kid, I just assumed every house had peepholes and sealed rooms you weren't allowed inside of. My Grandpa Sam spent 7 years sharing a room with his dead brother, Calvin.
One of these stories is going to hit me very hard because reasons.
Whenever people ask me about my family, the first thing they always want to know about is Barbara. Barbara was a child star for 2 years, until America grew out of it. Edie's father, Odin, built the original house. Mom must have locked the third floor stairs on the night we left. Molly always seemed like a girl I could imagine being friends with, if she hadn't died in 1947.
Okay. Corin, out of all the early stories, I feel like Molly is going to be your favorite.
I spent a lot of time playing in Great Uncle Walter's room. I think my mom sometimes regretted not sealing it up. Lewis told me there were secret passages, but I never believed him.
Here we go.
Turns out, my mom was really good at keeping secrets. Now it was time to find out what my mom had been afraid of. From the paintings on the wall, it was clear my brother Milton had been here before me. Reading this, maybe it sounds like I had a plan. But I had no idea what was behind that door. Just like I had no idea where all this was gonna lead.
You know what? I'm postponing as long as I can. I'm examining things in her room.
I grew up looking at Molly's room through the peephole. Molly's gerbil had a tiny bedroom with its own even tinier gerbil cage. Being inside for the first time, I felt like I'd stepped behind a painting. I got the sense Edie had spent a lot of time here.
Here we go.
December 13th, 1947. Dear Diary, I'll be gone soon, but I wanted to tell somebody about what's gonna happen. It started when Mom sent me to bed without dinner. I woke up and I was starving, so I looked around for something to eat. The gerbil food was dry, but I didn't mind it. Mom, can I come out now?
Sweetheart, it's late. Go to sleep.
My Halloween candy was all gone. I thought about eating Christopher, but I held back. I ate a lot of things that night. I kept eating and eating. Then I heard chirping outside my window. It was a barn swallow going back to her nest.
Corin, it is your last shot to join VC.
Hello?
Hi. I'm swapping back over and trying screen share again.
Okay.
You ready?
Okay, yeah.
There's a reason I think you're gonna like Molly's story.
Okay.
Also, I'm playing with the controller so that way my keyboard wasn't heard.
I reached down
Alright.
for her,
Oh, that's lag.
Lag.
and suddenly, I was a cat.
Oh my god. Cat.
I tried to be quiet, but the bird was really scared.
The lag is... Oh wow.
It's actually running pretty smoothly right now, but I'm gonna do this. could jump up that way. I always had to go around.
I jumped and I almost got her.
Get on the post. Oh.
I could tell she was getting really tired.
Did I just phase through the bird?
I am not sure though.
Now I was up in the big tree. I promised Dad I wouldn't climb it anymore. All I cared about was eating that mama bird. I gobbled her up. And suddenly, I was an owl. First, all I heard was the wind. Then I
hate
heard
the
little
achievement
teeth
for this one, but I've
nibbling in the
perfected
grass.
I can hardly hear what's going on.
In the game?
No, like, I have my volume way too loud, so like I can hardly hear you, so I have to lower the stream volume.
Let's see if I can get the achievement again. Yes! One of them!
I imagined
Oh,
his face
yo.
looking up and seeing mine through my talons. I swallowed him up, and I didn't chew one bit. Then I flew off to
That's
find
crazy.
something bigger.
That's not the achievement yet.
A mama rabbit.
Where are you? Can I get her? That's the achievement right there.
She was almost too big to carry. I started choking, but I couldn't stop eating. And suddenly, I was a shark.
What? What?
This is the worst spot to drop me. There you go.
What? No? I'm so confused.
I rolled
Well,
off a
okay.
cliff and into the ocean.
That
Now,
owl
I
achievement
was
sucks.
hungry.
Because you have to get both rabbits and two things. So
Oh.
one rabbit
I wanted
each.
fat,
each
juicy
dies.
skins.
Oh my
I tore off
god.
her flipper, and it tasted really good.
Lose track of
This
her this
looks
time.
kind of crazy.
If I could hit the damn seal.
I grabbed on tight. When I was so hungry, I jumped out of the water. When I opened my eyes, everything had changed.
Whoa, that's kind of crazy.
Now I was a monster, and I smelled people everywhere.
Unless you want to hear the entirety of Drunken Sailor, I'm not doing that achievement.
No, you don't have to if you don't want to.
I
It
was
is entirely
big,
if you want
and
that
I
to be on
moved
stream.
real quiet.
Whatever's easier for you, you know, I don't mind. Oh my god! Oh my god! What the? Yo.
I wanted to stop, but also I didn't.
Oh my god, I love sea shanties. Part of movie. Eat 17,000 sea shanties 1 hour.
Pretty sure.
This guy, do you just watch this guy? I would just ignore this guy, to be honest.
Oh, you have to eat him to progress.
No, you have to eat the guy. No!
There's an achievement for letting him finish the song. That's why.
Oh. Are you gonna sit through this?
Do you want to hear it?
I don't sure why not. Oh my god, not the driver.
After the last passenger, I was still hungry. And across the water, I smelled something new. Something I had to have, so I swam towards it.
Here's why I think you'll like it.
Okay.
I slithered onto the sand, and the good smell went into an old pipe.
I like how my brother's behind me and has probably played this game. Me, no clue. No clue.
I got closer and closer.
Oh, we're in the bedroom.
All my stomach started growling. And suddenly, I was me again. I held my breath for a long time, but I couldn't hear anything. I think it's waiting for me to fall asleep. But it's not going to wait much longer. It needs to be, and we both know I will be delicious.
Ooh. That's wild. What?
And that's the end of Molly's story.
And that's how she died?
That's how she died.
I'm not sure if I believed all of that, but I'm sure Edie would have.
Okay. Take a look at that date right there.
1937 to 1947. She was 10.
She was 10. Gregory's story is going to kill both of us, I'm guessing.
That was a very interesting story. Very fascinating.
Gregory's story just
This will be
outright
obvious
hurts me.
later, but my mom never told me any of these stories. Edie would have, but Mom didn't like bringing up the past. Though, when we adopted a stray kitten, she was the one who named it Molly. I spent a lot of time in Great-Grandma Edie's room. Her room was like a museum. For 500 years, the Finches have been famous throughout Norway for their fortune and misfortune. Odin Finch buries the latest victims of the family curse, his wife Ingeborg and their newborn son, Johan. On January 7th, 1937, he set sail with his family and his house, hoping to leave the curse behind. But 40-foot waves off the coast of Washington send the house and Odin to the bottom of the sea. Odin's daughter Edith, with husband Sven and baby Molly, step ashore on their new home, Orcas Island. Odin Finch is the first to be buried in the new family cemetery. His daughter Edie is already dreaming of a new Finch house. Whatever's wrong with this family, it goes back a long ways.
I think Edie was the oldest.
Oh.
Edie and Odin, I think they were the ones who lived the longest.
Yeah.
Louis died a week before we left, but Edie had already started to memorialize him. Edie gave a big interview about a mole man living under the Finch house. My mom was furious. When Edie told people Sven was killed by a dragon, she could also have said he was building a dragon-shaped slide that collapsed. I hadn't thought of myself as Edith Jr. for a long, long time. One summer, they evacuated the island, but Edie refused to go. For a few weeks, she was a celebrity. Even in her 90s, sometimes Edie seemed a lot younger than my mother.
Pink. There's just nothing I can interact with for dialogue in
The
here.
only trace Grandpa Sam's first wife Kay left on the house was the pink bathroom. It was a pretty big trace.
Why is it carpeted?
Yeah, I don't like the carpet in the bathroom.
Why is the
It's,
toilet seat carpeted?
Yeah, I don't know.
Alright. Here's one of my favorite passageways. It's one of them. I have two favorites. Mainly because I like books like this.
There's a secret in this bathroom. It's in the last place you would look. It isn't in the cupboard. It's hidden in this book.
Disrespected the book.
Yeah.
Sven gave Sam an old camera he'd refurbished. He never put it down.
I thought he was doing this in the walls. Milton. I never noticed that. Now I'm screenshotting that.
I knew Grandpa Sam had a twin. And that he never talked about him. I guess my grandpa didn't like history any more than my mom did.
How I Want to Remember My Brother by Sam Finch. The thing I remember is that when he made up his mind, that was it.
Oh.
My brother said he'd die before he ate
Manual
another
for the leg
mushroom,
thing.
and he did. At Barbara's funeral, we swore he'd never be afraid again, and he wasn't. think Calvin always wanted to fly.
Sam! Calvin! Dinner's ready! Coming!
But that day, he finally made up his mind to do it. I told him going around was impossible. Maybe if I hadn't said that,
Calvin! I'm not gonna tell you again!
maybe if the wind hadn't picked up, then maybe he'd still be here. But I doubt it. I think he'd already made up his mind. That's what I want to remember about my brother.
It's some aggressive swinging.
Final one. Here we go.
The day he made up
Oh my
his mind,
god.
and he did.
Calvin's story felt strangely familiar. When I was younger, I remember trying to do the exact same thing. After the funeral, Edie roped off Calvin's half of the room. Mom said Grandpa Sam enlisted at 18 and never set foot in the room again.
Here's my other favorite one. Want to know why? Do you want to know why, Corin?
Yes. Oh. Oh.
You hear it?
I hear it.
Speak. Also, this is
Oh, that's sick. Whoa. Okay, that's awesome.
The passages were a pretty tight fit. They'd obviously been built for smaller hands and bellies.
Milton has his own
Growing
game,
up,
but I don't have it.
I always thought of Barbara as a child star.